All right, so this is Discovering Design with Chemistry. So this is by Dr. J.L. Weil. We're using this for 10th grade science for my high schooler. So homeschooling in Oregon, you don't technically have to have a certain amount of each subject and everything to graduate. Since you are graduating your own kids, we have that freedom. As long as they're passing the 3rd, 5th, 8th, and 10th grade state testing, then they're good to go. You're the one that gives them their diploma and everything. But if you want your kids, if they are choosing to go to college or to go on and need specific requirements, then it's good to just kind of use the public school credit system as a guide. So they recommend 3 years of science for high school and 2 with labs. And so for 9th grade, my son did chemistry. He did biology, apologia biology, and that had a lab with it. And then this chemistry has a lab with it. And then, so we didn't go with apologia. I heard that Dr. Weil did a science book for apologia. I didn't really look into that. I was just basing on these groups I'm in for homeschooling high school and which ones they recommended. This came really highly recommended by people who've done it, and even ex-public school teachers that taught chemistry, and they really liked this one too. So this is really fat book, but is for the whole 36-week credit, the 1-year credit for science for high school. So it's awesome, and it comes with a lab. So we got this off of christianbook.com is where we usually get them, because when we buy in bulk, you get free shipping over a certain amount. And I like to buy brand new for my oldest because I have 6 kids and they're going to go down through all of them. So my baby, my youngest one, he'll have the most used books, but it's all good. So this is the book, and then this is the answer key and test. Okay. So what they do, they have the table of elements in the beginning here. Just show you the introduction, how to use this book. So it's 16 chapters, and each one has the reading assignments and experiments that you need to do. There's comprehension checks, and then vocabulary, some of the stuff that they need. Now for experiments, you can get an experiment kit that has this stuff all in it at that website, workshopplus.com. If you cannot get the kit, then you can just do 27 of the experiments. And these are the materials for the other that are not in the kit. Okay, so that's just kind of outline. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to read this clearly on YouTube, but I'll just flip through here anyway. Okay, and there's also a website you can go to. You can go to askdrwile.com if you have specific questions. That's kind of cool. They have lots of resources for you. And here is table of contents. So it's the usual chemistry all broken down here. And I was not good at science at all. I don't think I made it to chemistry. So this is all new to me. So I'm glad that my son gets a chance to do this. So each chapter is broken up like this. It's simple. Well, chemistry is not simple, but the textbook makes it look easier because it's broken down in chunks. So all the blue boxes are the comprehension checks, and then these little pink boxes are things that you memorize. So they have all that, so it's nice. And then they have all the experiments, they have examples, they have everything in here, okay? Big fat thing. Now inside they have a place in the back and one of the appendixes that you can print out the schedule for the year. So that's what I did. So that way he can just check it off. So this is in the back of the book. I just printed it off and stapled it. That way he can check it off and it's perfect. See, he'll do science 5 days a week, but it's broken into manageable bite-sized chunks. I'll zoom in. There you go. See? Pretty easy. So it's all done for him. Nice. And then the last week, it's the full 36 weeks. And you finished it. So nice. I love that, having it done so I don't have to try to plan the lesson plans myself. And so that's good. Then over here is the answer key and test. So you'll just have it all it's kind of like the Apologia one. I'll give the introduction. So I'll have the solutions to the review for each chapter. And then I'll have the test. So you can just get a spiral notebook to go along with this. Actually, you're going to need two. One for all the tests and reviews and stuff for them to write the answers in. And the second one for the labs. So in the lab one, you can just divvy it out into sections and write like data, calculations, and summary for each experiment. And then that way they can keep track of everything they did. And that's their proof that they did their lab for the year in case they were ever asked for it. Okay, so that's it. Has all that in there. It's pretty self-explanatory. And then all the schedule and the appendix. And there you go. All you have to do is find the things around the house, or maybe have to buy a few things for the chemistry experiment. So it's not too bad. If I can get back to where I'm trying to look at the book and things like hydrogen peroxide, you know, measuring spoons, milk, vinegar, wax paper, balloons. It's like the Apologia science. So it's pretty easy things you can find around the house, or just add on the grocery list. That way they can get their full experience with chemistry. So I hope that helps a little bit. And I'll have to let you guys know next year how it went.